outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle.
And away we go.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
How's it going, Mr. Huff?
Murray now on first down. Man open left side.
Ooh, he wants to play short zones out there, huh?
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion they would have picked.
Doing all right. I can't complain. Can't complain at all.
But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate situation.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun now from Murray.
Come on, Kyler. Jeez, man.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down.
He's just about dropping his zone. I need an accurate throw on that.
To kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. A nice return that time.
That's frustrating. Ooh, that's not good.
And the Bills. Will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Still no Chandler Jones. Wasn't doing much anyway.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, He joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From midfield, here's Allen. Almost able to intercept.
One of you all picking that off would have been fabulous.
Would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs.
I need better than that, Patrick Peterson.
First down at about the 38.
Need much better than that.
Diggs there for a Buffalo first. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
We're inside shaded there, my friend.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
On first down, Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
There we go. Good tight coverage there.
Intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up.
You're looking at it.
Advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Allen now looks to throw.
Hey, was that a pass rush? A sack? Wow.
He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
All right, focus, concentrate.
Here's a second.
Last game we had an abundance of turnovers.
From the gun, it's Drake. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami. Wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Murray,
and a better block than that on the perimeter would have been most helpful.
Back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11 at the 41. From the gun, Murray. He'll air this
Got
one
it.
out for Kirk. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona
workaround, never call quarters against trips. Only call palms and cover 6. Use the 3-rec to jump the first crosser you see. Or the weak side safety.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
If you're playing cover 3 match, use the robber safety so you can match number 2 going vertical, since the computer will never do it. Or man him up if you're playing, online or in an environment where you can make those kind of adjustments.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases.
You can play quarters against 2x2. Don't use it against trips unless you're fine with it spot dropping. But quarters will not match versus trips or empty or bunch. You can play it against bunch. They still play box versus bunch.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
What in the world?
And he's got his man out of the backfield.
Where was...
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy.
The robber safety was on the right, was he not?
Nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last
I'm
two
pretty
plays.
sure he was.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Allen. Finding Knox there, complete.
All right, let's hold here.
This one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Haven't done that yet.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first
Ron?
marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked.
There we go. Wow, I got 2 sacks. I've gotten more sacks in 1 quarter than I've had in like 3 weeks.
And takes him down for a loss of 9.
What's going on?
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Operating from the gun, Allen. And this is
All right, good call.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The end result, 21 yards.
I didn't know if he was going to break out or in.
Off the option, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for
I lost sight of him in my vision.
touchdown.
Had a hunch for it, but I just could not get over there.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. On the return, Andy Isabella.
Accelerated clock doesn't go by that. It goes by much faster than it looks.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen.
Throw out a sack. God damn it. Come on, man.
Then he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
I can't tell you how much I despise that.
It's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
It's horrible.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Isabella. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
It's the absolute worst. I hate it. Well, just got to adapt and overcome.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers
All right, shake it off.
Play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake.
Wow, that was the ugliest screen setup I've ever seen. That was terrible.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, He's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, down at the 31. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds.
What's going on, Philly?
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside.
You're looking at it.
Gained 5 yards on it, and to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A block there would have been most welcome. Really would have.
A yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively. They're going to hold it to a short game.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Glad it helps you.
Here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From the gun, Murray.
That broke late. That's all right. No problem. If I could get out of there.
Brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And this one is right down the middle. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Let's go, baby.
It's going.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Allen. He's going to hit his man.
Good tackle.
Backfield complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going
Really
to
good
face
tackle.
a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And they've got it well across.
Byron Murphy is so
midfield,
terrible.
down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Allen going to throw. And this one
Hey, good knockout. Good knockout.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
Good tackle. Good job.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Wow. I wonder if he's having a lag meter issue.
From distance, it's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate, and in doing so, sent this one off target.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Stay patient.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Normally, not right now though. Every year I experiment with a base 3-4 just to see if I like the 3-4 defense. But every year I hate it. So there you go. So I'm trying 3-4 with the Cardinals for season 1, and of course I regretted it the moment I did it.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw.
I hate the 3-4 in Madden. Always have, and I probably always will.
Running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Gaps are wrong. Pursuit is wrong.
So many teams want to throw the ball in
the question is, what's there to like about it?
But I think watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation, that's almost a
you have your rush backers in spots that are dropping back into coverage, and you can't really do too much about it. What's going on, Hollywood?
Get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Drake. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 3rd and short, Drake.
Did he not get that?
Very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
I'm going to go.
As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half.
Hey.
Bodies here and it's intercepted.
Way to stand up for yourself, Buda Baker.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two.
All right, now we can take some shots. It's going to be.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Take some shots within reason.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Murray. He goes underneath the Drake.
That's a heck of an effort.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, the Ravens are a good team to have.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic.
From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete.
That was a terrible throw.
16 seconds now on the clock. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
I got you. 49's the mic. Not 49. Get the ball. Jim.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Murray from midfield. He dumps it off to Drake. And he's got a first.
Where am I?
A tackle made at the Bills' 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
With a shot, right?
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt.
Ooh, that was close to being blocked.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25.
Yeah, Fitz doesn't really have a role in this team, unfortunately. I'm thinking of putting, what's his name? Hakeem Butler in there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive.
Against 2x2, yes. Against trips, no.
We're just starting the second half, and we've
Against
got
trips,
the football.
every match quarters except for
there.
palms and C6 spot drops.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second
Yeah,
and 6.
and he has, similar skill set.
Operating from the gun, Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley.
Oh.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find
wow, he's skied for that.
You can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Throwing the out route and complete.
Here's Fitz.
It's Fitzgerald. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. On first down, Drake. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20.
What's going on, my Emma?
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give to Edmonds. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Your lips to God's ears.
And it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and goal, Drake, and he'll take this.
All right, good job.
For the Arizona touchdown.
All right, well, I can't afford to lose a lineman to injury.
Touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Yes, I was a 2-sport athlete in college, track and football. Although I was more of cannon fodder in football.
And off it goes. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
No. God damn it. These servers this year, they're not good. No, it's not. He didn't quit. He's a stand-up guy. All the guys in this league are stand-up dudes. That's really unfortunate. No, we both agreed that I would get the W. I thought I played well, though. I wanted to get back into balance. I've been out of whack. You see, the NFC West is really bunched up, so that was a vital win. And next week we have the Sea Chickens, who play the Rams this week. So, yeah, this division is tight. So anyway, brief stream tonight. You finally got to see me play well in stream. On my I think I've lost all my stream games, except for maybe like 2. We stream our home games in this league. And I get Chandler Jones back. Now I'm streaming on YouTube. I like streaming on YouTube better. I find you get less random riffraff in your chat on YouTube. Where was I going? I want to see my damn roster, goddammit. Can I not do that from here? Due to the disconnect? I guess not. But anyway, let's look at some stats, I guess, before I sign off. I was having a real nice, efficient season with Kyler until I threw 4 INTs in my last game. Yeah, the Sea Chickens are looking good. Kenyon Drake kind of fits the offense well. I just got to remember to be balanced and run the ball. Because Drake is not bad. He's not a bad player at all. He's got good scoots. And he's got 85 juke, which in the CFM world is not bad at all. The problem with this team is here. And everyone in the CFM is having this problem as well. No pass rush. None. Chandler Jones is a X factor, a 92 overall, one of the best edges in the game, and he's done nothing all year before he got injured. Doesn't have the best abilities in the world. He reach elite and strip specialist, but still his ratings are just spectacular, and he does nothing. He has 91 power move, 90 finesse move. 79 speed. You like to have 80 for an edge rusher, but with 86 acceleration, that's all right. But you wouldn't know he's out there 3/4 of the time. So anyway, there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace.